Hello, just tilt this down a bit. Welcome to Monday's class. It's the strength class today. I don't really have anything prepared. I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I've done sarcopenia to death. What shall we talk? I really. Is anybody wants to know about? Let me think. We could do more bite-sized exercises, but any of the exercises that we do here today could probably do as bite-sized exercises. I know, I'll talk about walking. Because although it's not a strength one, I haven't done sort of 5 minutes on walking. So although I do the functional fitness on I'm moving this out of the way. I do the functional fitness on a Monday, and I do the functional fitness on a Wednesday, and I do the strength on a Monday, which are to increase your strength and your balance and your flexibility. But you still need to be doing the walking. Doing those two classes are not enough. Every week you need to walk at least 6,000 steps every day. Do you remember my 6K daily steps challenge? I think I'll start that again in January. I started it in January 2012, I think, so nearly 9 years ago. And with sort of some success, but I think I might start it as a thing in January, although it's not sort of walking off the Christmas excess, because as you know, you've got told through your diet, you can't exercise to be thin, you've got to exercise to be strong. It's a good January is when the New Year's resolutions kick in, and I'm going to get fit this year, whatever fit means. Now remember, I'm going to turn this down a bit so you can see my feet. Remember, when you're walking, doesn't matter, you don't need to see my top half at the moment. When you're walking, don't sort of walk like this. You've got to put your foot down, heel first, and then you sort of, I'm going to show you this, you sort of roll onto your toes. So you're not just flapping your foot down, you're controlling it. So it's down and roll on, push off with your toes. Okay, there's not much room here that you can see that. So heel, toe, and when you do it, it gives you a sort of gait, a little bit like, I'll turn it up a little bit, it gives you a gait a bit like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Why can't I get both my feet and my top of my head in as well? Hiya Sheila. Yeah. Getting fit means different things to different people, though, Sheila. That's the thing. Right, so you're going heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And your shoulders are down. You're looking about 6 feet ahead. Don't look at your feet. Trust me, they will still be there. And it's swinging your arms, and you're doing this. So you're using your whole foot when you walk. And you're picking your toe up. Sorry, I'm out of shot. You're picking your toe up. And that way, there's much less, do it this way. That way, there's much less likelihood that you're going to fall or trip. Because if you're scuffing along, remember your mum used to say, pick your feet up. If you're scuffing along, you're more likely to trip. And falling or tripping, I cannot get this camera right today, I'm sorry. It must be making you seasick going backwards and forwards. Yes, falling, which is a hazard at our age. Sometimes I just fall over for no reason. Not generally when I'm out walking, but sometimes I'll stand up from the sofa and just fall over, fall back again. But falling knocks your confidence. So when your confidence is knocked, you're more likely to be a cautious walker. And if you're a cautious walker, you're more likely to fall. And if you fall, you're more likely to be a cautious walker. So it's a circle. So you have your shoulders. If you go on my Facebook page, there's a thing there about how to walk. Shoulders relaxed, looking about 6 feet ahead so that you can see any obstacles, and picking your feet up, swinging your arms, And don't do it necessarily slowly. Some people do when they're getting it, they sort of do that. It's really difficult to walk slowly. Just walk at a good pace. And that's taken us to 11 o'clock. Yeah, Sheila, it's interesting saying you want to get fit. Now, fit means different things to different people. Fit for some people could mean walking to the end of their road. To other people, it could mean going out and being able to walk up and down, do the 3 peaks in Yorkshire. So fit is really your definition of fit. But I mean, I suppose being able to walk a couple of miles comfortably, I would say, was a good indication of fitness. 6,000 steps every day should be the minimum you're aiming for, not the top end. If you can't do 6,000, just start wherever you can and build up. And I'm going to say no more about walking because we're going to start the strength class. Right, if you're new to this class, there is some floor work. But what I've done is I've kept the standing up bit and the floor work separate so you're not having to get up and down off the floor. So after we've done the lunge, we go down onto the floor and do a few floor exercises. And then we get up and do a wee bit of high intensity stuff and then stretches. So we start with a warm up. So warming up, remember, is just walking on the spot. I thought you were going to see the dog today, but he's rushed upstairs again. I think he's probably camera shy. So swinging your arms so that your shoulders get mobilized, on your toes if you can. And when you're doing it, if you've got wood floors, you should have a mat. Not to do this on, but because you've got to put your elbows down. But if you're doing this, you shouldn't hear your feet. I'll be quiet for a minute and you can see if you can hear your feet. You should be placing your feet down. Anyway, we'll just do this for a little bit, just to get ourselves in the mood. Do you know, I am fed up with rain. I don't know about the rest of you. I'd love some snow, but I am so fed up with rain. My back garden is just a mud bath thanks to the rain and the dog. Right, so we're going to just mobilize shoulders. So put your hand on your shoulder, make your arm into a wing. Remember, you've got an imaginary pencil sticking out and you're going to draw great big circles backwards. 1, 2, 3, full range of movement. 4, 5, just get your shoulders working, and then 1, forwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these ones. The other arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Last arm exercise we're going to do, last warming up one, is the one where you just put your hand up by your ear and the other one comes back. If you can't get your hand by your ear, if it'll only go that far, if you've got impaired shoulder mobility, absolutely fine. Just do what you can. The main thing is if it only goes to there, don't try and force it. Just let it go to where it wants to go. So we're going to do 10 of each. Remember, don't rock your torso. It's only your arms that move. 1, 2, my right shoulder. 3 is more mobile than my left. 4, probably because I'm right-handed and I use it more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Right. Remember, with the exercises, when we're doing the strength exercises, if you can't do all 10, we'll do 10 repetitions of each. If you can't do 10 reps of each, that's fine. Just do as many as you can and we'll work up to it. And we're up to a minute on the plank now. So just do what you can on the plank until you can get up to a minute. Right, so we're going to more warm-ups. We're just going to do heel digs. And at the same time, we're going to anchor our elbow into our waist and do a bicep curl with the opposite arm. So this one is coordination as well. You've got to think a little bit. So you're doing heel digs at the same time as you are doing bicep curls. Because we're going to do bicep curls with a band. Oh, no, we're not. I'm getting mixed up with functional fitness, aren't I? We're not doing bicep curls with a band. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to just step out to the side. None of these are big steps. So we're going to go out. So, yeah, prayer hands and pushing the air away. I'm just going to read what people have written. See the way I'm just sashaying in? It's very cool, isn't it? Trying to do 10,000 steps at least 4 days a week. How about doing 6,000 every day, Sheila? Try doing 6,000 every day. I think 10,000 is an awful lot. That's just my considered opinion. 6,000 is much more doable. And you don't have to do it in one chunk. You can do it, I'll talk about it in a minute. 3, 2, 1. Whoop. And then back. And at the same time, push your hands forward. And remember, when you're doing this, try and keep your knees pointing forward, your knees and your hips pointing forward. Don't twist. Splay your hands a bit. Give your hands a bit of a workout. 3, 2, 1. And then you're just going to do a toe tap and swing your arms. I'm going to come a bit nearer because I don't need to concentrate so much on this one. Nikki, hello, Nikki, same for you. Left, right balance, yeah, lifting my arms, yeah. I'm very right-sided. My right hand is bigger than my left. My right wrist is bigger than my left. I'm right-footed. Yes, so I would say try and do 6,000 every day. Now, you don't have to, with my 6K daily steps challenge, you don't have to go out for a walk. But what you need to do, what I would like you to do is just to, and if you want to go out for a walk, fabulous. But just to move more, just to get your steps up. So if you're going to the supermarket, park as far away from the door as you can, because that way you always get a parking space. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so you always get a parking space, and and then you sail past everybody smugly driving round and round looking for a parking space. Small things like that, everybody knows about, take the stairs, blah, blah, blah. But it's just moving more every day. If you haven't done many steps when the adverts come on, just walk around. Or just when the adverts come on, just walk around anyway, get into the habit. If you're on the phone, walk. So you don't need to go out and do your 10,000 steps or go out and do your 6,000. Get yourself a pedometer. You can get very inexpensive. I would advise getting an electronic one. These ones that click and you hang onto your belt are not very good. I would get an electronic one. You can get them for less than £20 and have it on you all the time. You can use your phone. That means you've got to take your phone with you wherever you go. But with a pedometer, you just put it on or you have it and you forget that it's there. And it's just 6,000 steps moving more. If you want to go out for a walk, fair enough. Anyway, where are we up to? Oh, yes, we're going to put all that together. So heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. What you could do, heel dig, is do your 10,000 on your 4 days. I still think 10,000 is an awful lot. And then aim for the 6,000 on your non-10,000 day ones. You know what they say, sitting is the new smoking. side. I'm not concentrating on this at all, am I? So give me a bit of feedback and it just throws me totally. What am I doing? Side, I'm sorry. Back, we'll do it properly this time. Right, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Fabulous. Right, into the main body of the exercise. And we're going to start off with squats. Good old squats. Now remember, a squat is sitting down without the chair. You can have the chair behind you if you want, just for security, in case your weight is on your heels. So if you feel you're going to fall backwards, have the chair there, so that if you fall, you plonk onto the chair. Remember, it's not doing that. You're sitting down like that. And your knees are pointing forwards. They're not coming in like that. Your chest has got two eyes that's staring forwards. If you only go down that far, absolutely fine. I'd rather you went down that far with good technique than right down with poor technique. And we're going to do 10. I'm going to put my hands here, simply my arms here, simply because it's somewhere to put them. Okay, so 1, oops, see that? I'm falling backwards. 2, nice and slow. 3, the wider you have your feet, the easier it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is anybody noticing any muscle definition? I notice sometimes from my legs, when I get out of bed, I can see the muscles in my legs. I think, oh yeah, that's good. Right, just to increase the pain and discomfort a little bit more, we're going to go down. So go down while I'm talking. Go down to about there while I'm talking and explaining this. Have your hands in prayer position or there. And we're just going to pulse. You're just going to go up and down a little bit. You're not going forward and back like that. You're going up and down like that. So it's not that, up like that. Just a little bit, just pulsing. Okay? Oh, you should really feel that on your thighs. It's really good for you. Right. Sorry, I should have said, if you're new, you need a chair. A dining room or a kitchen chair, but one without arms and one that's fairly stable as well. So you're going to lean onto it sideways, have the back on the left-hand side, and you're going to lean your hands on it. Your legs are under your hips, so they're sort of perpendicular. I'm going to have to go forward a bit because I don't think I've got enough room here. Feet hip width apart. Your back is straight, your head's in alignment with your spine. And you're going to put one arm, your right arm, by your ear, your left leg straight out. And you're going to hold it there for a couple of seconds. So from the tip of your finger of your left hand to the tip of your toe, you can either point your toe or not, it doesn't really matter. It should be one straight line. So we're going to do 10 on each side, or as many as you can do. 2, 3, 4. Lift your leg up, don't kick it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Stand up, give your wrists give yourself a bit of a wiggle, because it takes a bit of puts a bit of a strain on your other leg, and then turn the chair around, or turn yourselves around. Same position again, but left arm, right leg. So left arm, right leg. 1. Left arm, right leg. 2. Left arm. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Well done. If you managed 10 on both sides, really well done, because it's not easy. Right, it's the wall press up now, so we're going on a little journey to my stairs. So if you remember the wall press up, you stand, put your hands on the wall just so as you're comfortable. You stand as far away so as your arms are straight, you're not leaning forward. Have your hands at shoulder height, slightly wider than shoulder width, and then take a little step back so that you're leaning, so that if you took your hands away, you'd fall. And then we're just going to lean forward and push out again. The only reason I'm looking sideways is because I'm watching the monitor. And your head stays in alignment with your spine. 3, 4, 5. Feel free to adjust your position if you haven't got it quite right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's quite a hard one. What I do quite a lot. Actually, you could do it on the stairs whilst you're just recovering. We're going to do another one. All right, I'm just going to put that down there. You could go, yeah, I quite like this idea. So you're like that. Your hands are on the stairs, shoulder width apart, and if you maybe do it there, one down, yeah. So your hands are like that. So you're not quite, I don't know how to describe this. So you're not stretching too far forward like that. It's more like that, and you just go down and back. That is a very good. That's a better technique actually, but not everybody. Not everybody has stairs, do they? So if you have stairs and you want to use the stairs, yeah, it is. It's very good actually. It's a very good 3/4 press up technique, better than the wall actually. Anyway, we're going to do 10 more on the wall. So shoulder height, just slightly wider than shoulder width, step back a little bit, and we're going to go 1, whoa, 2, my arms are getting really tired, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's hard, that. I find it easier on the stairs, actually. Yeah, maybe not as much as 45 degrees, Prue. Yeah, stairs are good. Or stairs, if you want to call them that. Elizabeth? Yeah, I quite like the stairs. Right, where are we now? Wall press up. Lunge. My arms are tired now. So, with the lunge, have the chair just for a little bit of security if you need it, because it can be quite difficult to balance with the lunge. And remember, the lunge is 4 distinct steps. So we're going to start either holding on or hovering your hand or on your waist if you want. So we're going to take a step forward, and then we're going to bend, up and back. I'll do it sideways so as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. Oh, 4. Whoops. Remember, keep your torso upright. 1, 2, knees facing forward, hips facing forward. 3, 4. I think that's 5. 2, 3, 4. I'm actually finding doing the lunges. 7, quite beneficial, because it's not something. Oh. 8, I'll show you something in a minute that I saw the other day. 9, 10, just have a bit of a rest. I was watching some athletes the other day doing warm-ups, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this actually, but somebody was right down in the squat. Oh, I don't know if I can do it, or maybe they were doing it this way. Right down in the lunge, but they were walking really hard. They're walking like like this. Oh, that is hard. She was scooting along. She was about 40 years younger than me. Right, enough of this chit chat. So if any of you can do lunge walking, right down, not, you can lunge walk like this, 1, and then like this. But she was staying in the lunge. So if any of you have got videos of you doing that, send them in. Other side now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, I think this is 5. I don't count out loud, I lose count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done if you can do 10 on each side. Right, we're on the floor now, so if you can get down on the floor, I'll just read these while you get down. Stairs, good, good. Yeah, so if you've got stairs, do the press-ups on the stairs. I think it's easier than the wall because your hands are better. I don't know what it is. Let me get not the calculator, the stopwatch. Right, we're going to, first of all, I'm going to put this down just a tad. First of all, we're going to do the plank, the full plank. So remember, start off on your tummy, elbows under your shoulders, hands like this, up on your toes, back is, back is flat like a plank, and off we go. And we're going to do it for a minute. I'll count it down in 10-second batches so that if you stop, you've got an idea where you are. 10. So yeah, so if you have to stop, you've got an idea. Or you could get your own stopwatch. 20. 30, halfway. 40, nearly there. 50, aha, only 10 measly seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Well done. Did you manage it? I know some of you can, some of you do, some of you don't. Right, now it's the side plank. So remember with this one, make sure your elbow is under your shoulder because it'll be painful if it's not. If you can, your legs are straight out and you lift yourself off the floor. If you can't do that, bend your bottom leg so it's like that and you can go up. You could maybe try and straighten it slightly as the weeks go on. Anyway, we're doing 30 seconds on this, so whichever way you need your feet, up you get, and off we go. I don't know why I put this hand on my hip. It's just somewhere to put it, I suppose. It could equally be there. We're halfway now. This is hard. The side plank is hard. Nobody's pretending it's not. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Well done. You managed that. Excellent. So scoot round to the other side. Hand under your shoulder. Elbow under your shoulder. Get yourself comfy. Up you go. And off we go. This side is definitely easier than the other side. Right side again, you see. It's quite hard work, this session, isn't it? It's not, although it's specifically for older people, it's definitely not for the faint-hearted. But as long as you know, just do what you can do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Well done. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh, I'm hot now. Strength exercises do make me very hot. Right, next one is the dead bug. The good news is you get to lie on your back. You get a nice lie down. Remember, we're going to engage your core. So breathe out. Pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can and then relax it slightly, but still keeping that tension. That's your core engaged. Bring one leg up and then the other so that you're in tabletop. And your thighs are parallel. Your arms are up like this. And we're going to lower your left leg and your right arm, whilst at the same time keeping your left arm and your right leg absolutely still. So we're going to go 1, nice and slow and controlled, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, with that, if you feel you're getting it hurts in the small of your back, because it does put a bit of strain on that. When you're doing this, have your legs slightly like that, and that pushes the small of your back into the floor. Actually, put your legs like that and then just lift your head up. That puts quite a strain on your tum as well. Anyway, hold your legs in, just have a wee rock. Oh, just to get your back a little bit sorted. And then engage your core again. So exhale, pull your navel into your backbone, and then release it slightly. Legs up to tabletop. Yeah, try and push the small of your back into the floor. And then, see, I'm actually raising my shins, my lower leg, a little bit, and that's pushing it in. And that's actually quite good for my back. It makes my back feel better. So if you want to do that, that's fine. This time it's your left arm and right leg. I have to think a little bit before I do that. Whoops. There we go. 1. Once I get started, it's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Grab your legs, just do a little bit of a roll just to get your back okay. Right, last one. It's going to be a bridge. Bridge too far. So, lying on your back, having your feet just so that you can just touch them, or not quite, maybe just a little bit out of reach of your middle finger when you do that. And thighs parallel. Don't bring your knees together or let them flop out. Just keep them parallel straight, like headlights pointing up to the ceiling. And we're just going to go up. Squeeze your glutes. Imagine you've got a pound coin clenched between them and you don't want anybody to get it. And then down and just touch the floor and back up again. That's 2. And then down and back up. Clench, clench, clench. Down and back up. Clench. 3. Down and up. Clench, clench. 4. Down and up. 5. Down and up. 6. Down and up. 7. Down and up. 8. Down and up. 9. down and up. 10. Let's make this a real good one. And then down. Fabulous. Pull your knees in if you need to, just to sort of hollow, just to round your back a bit. And then we'll get up. And we're going to do the high intensity stuff now. If you're new, we always end, oh, where's my head gone? If you're new, I always end my sessions with 3 20-second bouts of high intensity exercise. And the high intensity exercise is going to be running on the spot, tiny little steps. People forget and they start doing big steps, just tiny, tiny little steps, but as fast as you can. Fast, 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 fast. Get those arms going, don't hunch your shoulders. And we're going to do that for 20 seconds and we're going to do it 3 times. I say we, I mean you. Because I can't keep hold of the watch and do it. And that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Right. I'm exhausted after that. So, are you all off the floor? All raring to go? On your marks, set, off you go. Oh, sorry, 23 seconds. I do apologise. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, my goodness me. Did you manage it? What I was thinking about was what Prue had said about the angle on the stairs. So you choose a step. Can you see? You choose a step so that, yeah. Yes, you are about 45 degrees, Prue. You choose a step so that your arms are straight. Yeah, about 45 degrees. So that your back is straight, so your bottom's not up in the air, so you're not like that, and you're not like that. Sorry about that, 23 seconds. Just think how well you did, though. Right, so have you recovered from that? I'm sorry about that. On your marks, set, go. Just get my hair cut. Tiny little steps. Remember, don't hunch your shoulders. Use your arms. Your arms help your legs move. 17, 18, 19, 20. You see, when I make you go for 23 seconds, doesn't 20 seconds feel so much less, so much easier? Rosemary, with these 20-second runs, you're really spoiling us. When this one's over, don't go rushing off because we've got to do the stretching, don't forget. Oh, Posty. I've got some, I'm just going to show you something. It's very unprofessional, this, but I'm going to do it. It's the best Christmas card I've ever got. My granddaughter did that for me. Oh, no, she didn't. They did it at school, and the school, obviously with an eye on making money, turned them into Christmas cards. Isn't that the best reindeer you've ever seen? She's 6. So, it's my favourite reindeer. It's my favourite card ever, I think. Apart from all the other cards that the granddaughters have given me. But I got that one through the post, so it was a nice surprise. Right, sorry about all that blethering. So, oh, I've got post. On your marks, set, go. I'm obviously getting a bit demob happy. Hang on. Here you go. 1920. Sorry about that. It's a Christmas present for somebody, and he was struggling to get it through. He was struggling to get it through the door. I just wanted to. Hello, you're coming down. He's grown a bit since the last time you saw him. Right, while you get your breath back, before, well done for doing that, by the way. Before we go into the stretches, don't forget, if you can show your appreciation by buying me a coffee if you like. The link's below in the comments section. Don't forget, next week is the last strength session before Christmas, and we're resuming on the 12th of January. I'll tell you in a minute. 11th of January, the 11th. Monday the 11th, they resume. So next week is the last one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Feel like I'm going on my holidays. But I'll remind you next week again. So, starting with stretches. You recovered. We're going to do, I'm just going to tip this down again. Calf stretch. So one leg behind you, one leg, the front leg bent, back leg straight. Make sure both legs are pointing in the same direction. Both feet are pointing in the same direction. Sometimes people's feet splay out. And leaning forward. The more you lean, the bigger the stretch, but keep your heel on the ground. And then slightly bend your back knee very gently. And your heel will come off the ground. Put a bit of weight on it. And you should feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles tendon. And then up. Oh, I'm going to be like one of these people going to be like Adrienne that has dog behind her when she does her yoga. Change legs. Just check your feet are both pointing in the same direction. Leaning forward, feeling the stretch on your calf. Just a gentle stretch. And then very gently bend your back knee again. Okay. Right, we're going to do quadricep. If you can, grab your foot, put a towel around your ankle, grab that. Try and keep your knees together, standing up straight. If you can't do that, do the dynamic stretching, which is the kicking of your legs. I'm going to do static stretching, and you can use this as a balance one or not. It's up to you. Nope, no hands. Doing quite well on this. Dynamic stretchers, keep being dynamic. Static stretchers, switch legs. Standing nice and straight, not sort of leaning to the side like that. Ooh, lost my balance now doing that. Good stuff. Hamstrings next. So, sitting on the edge of the chair. Knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, sitting up nice and straight. One leg forward, toe pulled back, sitting up nice and straight, lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. If you want to make it a little bit more ouchy, pull your toe back. That does stretch it a bit. And then do the same with the other leg, sitting up nice and straight from the hips, not from the waist. And then we're going to do the hip flexors. I did the dynamic hip flexors last week, doing that. Oh, I might do that again, actually. So you can grab the chair or not, and we're just going to swing the leg so that the hip goes back, so that you're stretching these muscles here. Because sometimes these are the hip flexors are the muscles that allow you to sort of step up like that and things. But if they're tight, it makes walking difficult. So you need to keep them nice and loose. So when you're doing this, you're standing straight, your upper body isn't moving. It's just your leg that's going. Just try not to clonk the dog. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll do the other one. So we're just swinging it. Obviously, you have to sort of pull your hip up a bit, else you'll bash your toe into the ground, which would be rather painful. But just being able to swing your leg nicely. Don't sort of force it. Just let your leg do what it wants to do. As long as your torso isn't going like this. Okay, it's just your leg really. And it's just pushing it back. 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Right. Hands at shoulder height, palms facing forward. Top of my head has disappeared. Sorry, I don't seem to have very good control of the camera today. And then round the oak tree, so it's like that, not like that, just like that. And then dip your head. Dip, dip. I seem to have a permanently sore neck and shoulders, actually. So I really like this one. And then if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If you can't do that, just try and get your elbows together. If you're interlinking, lift like that. More comments. I don't understand the steps. I don't understand the steps. Comment, Sheila. Like that. Okay, release. That's what I say to my dog when I'm saying stay. And then last one, hand up, palm back, drop it down your back. If you've got shoulder mobility problems, you can leave this one out. But we're trying to stretch this here. Just push, just pushing your arm back. And then release. And then the other one goes up. And then release that one. That's really good. If you manage that, yeah, I think I've answered all the queries there. Yes, I'll put up the link to my Facebook page as well, because you can find, I've put it up before, because you can find quite a lot of information there about how to walk and the 6K daily steps challenge. I don't know how to get it. I might pin it. I might put it in announcements and then you can find it. Yes, that's what I'll do. Ah, right. Well done, Sheila. Counting the steps. Wow, that's dedication. Oh, right, the Facebook link. I'll do it now, actually. Just stay on the line a moment. I don't know what's the best way to do it. No, I can't do it. I'll do it. Gets you warmed up, doesn't it, Nikki? Yeah, I'll do it as I'll sign off now, and I'll do it as look, people. I saw my books, some of my books anyway. I'll sign off now, and it's very unprofessional, this, isn't it? And then I'll put the link up. Bye.